Well, that's definitely not our camera. So, interesting. Hey guys, Fish and not Jacko this time, just Jack. I'll sort that in a moment. We'll go straight over to the gameplay table in the meantime. Jack, how we doing?
I'm good. I'm very, very good. I'm shame you didn't get to see our faces for a little bit there, but
Yeah,
it's all good. Interesting game for the first one. Not Ben and Kitty. We are on Connor on the left and Paul Fallon on the right.
There we go.
With a Firewater Monsters deck from, I think those are the wrong way round.
Well, the round is now going to be starting, guys. It's bear with us on...
Yeah, those are the wrong way round, I think.
Wait, no, they're not. Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah.
This is why you try and prepare ahead of time, guys. It never works.
Yes, as I say, Paul Fallon on Firewater Monsters and Connor on Cat 4.5, which is apparently a copy of my deck that I recently used with some cards missing. But it's basically a Cat 4 Una deck because you get a million amounts of reactivation for Una to pop off with.
Well, you took this quite successfully to, well, not this exact one, but second place at Basingstoke on the weekend. What would your bad matchup for this?
I don't think it has... I've not come across a bad matchup for it at the moment. It's more just how even the spread is of your win rate against it. But it lost to a Cat 10 monster deck, and then I lost to Mono Earth twice in the final.
Not too bad, not too bad. Well, I'll let you do the play-by-play. Let me try and fix a card.
Yep, so Connor's done the classic play of you want to start with Claret in hand, and then you can ramp into 3 colours of backups, because you're going to go King Tycoon and Lena. And Lena is probably one of the best cards in the game at the moment. And Paul Fallon straight into Larsa to grab the Realm to start grabbing those monsters. And I don't know if you saw, but the Firewater Monsters list, I believe, was the list that won the US Materia Cup. Or the one that was on the other last weekend. So it's probably going to be quite popular going forward. It's got a lot of answers to the Una decks and stuff like that. But yeah, Connor ramping straight to 3 backups as we expected, and I'm assuming Paul here is going to go straight into double monster, although he did just draw the Atomos. So that's not coming out from the realm. Hate to see it.
Absolutely not. I mean, I guess it's CP at this point, right?
Yeah. The Evray I found is really good for dealing with a unit deck as well, because that Evray just gets to untap your backup. So it makes the taxing a lot harder. But yeah, double bin in the Atomos, and I can't see what the card behind the Atomos is. I think it's a Witch of the Fens. Going into Realm, we're going to grab Malbro and... Oh no, Goblin and... Oh, so there's 2 Atomoses in the deck. I thought there was just one.
Well, probably a good thing then, because otherwise...
So Goblin gets to search another Goblin, which will probably be the Haste... probably be Princess Goblin this time, so you can ramp backups. And you can actually search a card in this deck off of the Princess Goblin, because people are running the Light Lena. I assume just for S effect. But it means you have an extra search in your deck.
I mean, that is interesting. To each their own, but I suppose you could have done it with potentially Princess Sarah as well, if it searches a light.
Yeah. But then when you play a light, the Princess Goblin breaks. Whereas with this Lena, you're only really going to use it for S effect fodder.
Sure, that makes sense. Well,
and yeah, just ramping into 2 more backups, the Princess Goblin and the Lena. So what's Connor going to do? 1 for Rosa, which leads me to believe that he probably has a Cecil in hand. And immediately in comes the Earth Cecil, so take a point of damage here. Warrior of Light, not the kit you necessarily want, but you do then get a draw off of the Rosa. And now you can pay for Cat 4s with any CP, thanks to that Rosa being on-sealed. So yeah, Connor's done a couple of changes to mine, so like from Elders in the deck, because he said there's a way of getting her online quite well and things like that. Immediately going into Porom as well, so 3 forwards online for Connor. But no Una yet. And no Hooded Man or Seador, which are the key 2 ones for all the reactivation you get to do.
It is, but I mean, how important do you think against sort of a potential Witch of the Fens markup here is that Porom, do you reckon?
Porom has been great because you can play it and then force out the Witch to go then, and then you can play the rest of your turn after. Or I found Porom was really good into like 4-color decks because you turn off Refia. Against Earth, it was like, I'm going to play Ingus. I'm like, you're not pinging me for 8k with whatever you search for.
Yeah.
It has a lot of uses. But just gramping into more goblins here. One goblin pop is immediately going to kill Rosa.
Yeah, this isn't too bad though.
Or 2 goblins will take out Porom, which is a good thing to kill. Connor is obviously threatening that he can pop into the other Cecil whenever he wants, which also gives him a draw. But I don't think he's got much in hand to play off of here. I think I saw a Kolka and a Leviathan.
Well,
So the Kolka could technically come in, but how valuable is that?
it could just be a bluff though on Connor's part. Like,
Mhm.
I've got what you don't want to see.
I mean, you're better off holding it to your opponent's turn anyway, just for the fact that it gives you an additional draw off of the Rosa. Because
Yeah.
that effect is once per turn. So going into a blue worm.
Well, I think
Is that
So-
another Witch of the Fens in the bin, though, for Fallon?
Well, I'm not sure if that's the second.
I think that is. I think what he discarded earlier is a Witch of the Fens.
Yeah, potentially.
But you do get the double untap straight into a 3rd goblin, which will now go and grab you the haste goblin.
I think after playing against you with this deck, I think it's very important to try and keep the number of forwards down. And I think we could easily take out 2 already here.
Thing is, I think Connor's fine with that because and it was something I learned doing a lot of testing against water lightning monsters on the weekend, is let them hit critical mass and just LB Shantota.
Sure.
Because then you've cleared their board in 2 ways,
Hmm.
and then they struggle to come back from that a lot of the time.
Yeah, exactly that. In the meantime, Truth Yasuo, thank you for joining us. A Great British Video Gamer and Calgary, glad to see you both again, as always. Appreciate you joining us. Here we go, firing off the goblins.
Yeah, get rid of the Porom now,
Yeah.
you've got to. And yet, Keeley, I think, smart from Paul here is, actually, those witches in the fens are fine, because that Lena-S effect is online, and there's Lena in hand. So that witch can come out whenever you want it to.
Yeah, exactly. But we are against some sort of Earth. Are you Well, you were playing Mist Dragon in this, right? So there's
You play 2 Mist Dragon.
yeah, so Connor's
have to.
bound to do that.
Swinging in with the Cecil. There's another Earth Cecil in hand, but he's not drawing any Cat 4s.
I mean, I was thinking, do we consider chumping with
The Realm,
the realm just so we could play another one?
unless you've got it in hand, I don't think you ever do.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, and Paul's played against me enough to seen this deck now, it doesn't have much spot removal, so you can block with that Realm whenever you want to.
Yeah. Well, here comes that Lena-S effect, as you mentioned
Immediately
earlier.
playing the Witch. Is there a Mist Dragon in hand?
It doesn't
We
look
threaten
like it.
No, I don't think so.
But we do have a Kolka and that spear.
There's another Cecil in hand. It's just, I think is that a Lena as well that Connor's got? Yeah, I think it is. But again, Porum's like your only target, and you can't play it off of the backup line because you've only got 1 water.
Well,
Cracking the Cecil.
we're going digging.
So you've got to be playing the Kolka here, right?
Yeah, and then you could still discard the other Cecil.
Problem is the Kolka doesn't get you any Cat 4 in element because there's no Earth one. Oh no, he's taken out the Rydia that I had, so I don't think there's any Cat 4s.
Yeah, well, there's that Kolka. We're going to target the Firion. Firion goes bye-bye,
Yeah,
so...
not a bad shout actually. Yeah, discarding the Earth one that you don't need for a kill. Leo draw.
Connor just ramping and ramping.
And that, yeah. So what's in hand now? Still a Lena. Just immediately passing. But you've got that protection online. So there is now 2 CP every time you want to target. I believe the Firewater Monsters list is an exact copy of the US Materia Cup list. Me and Fallon were talking about it during the week, and I think he's just built it card for card.
Well, let's see what Fallon can do in response here.
So 3 for a Mog.
Shame that we didn't have that out the...
Yeah, it doesn't really do much at this point because a lot of the deck now just recurs from Break Zone. There's very little that searches other than Materia.
Yeah, we're set up.
I suppose it stops another Earth Cecil, but you've seen 2 go.
Yeah, likelihood of seeing another is pretty slim there, but I should update that
But
scoreboard.
that Mog is just a generically good card. And into the Clive.
I mean, not
There's
really a
not-
lot we can do about it.
Untap 2, pay 2 to Prime.
But bam.
I mean, and
Pay
Paul's
the
going to be
2.
able to pay the 2 to ping off the Cecil.
Yeah. I mean, we could, in theory, put Connor to 4 here.
Well, you can attack with Blue Worm, Realm, and Ifrit. The Atomos won't work because it's not damage 3.
Well,
There are a decent amount of experts in this deck, so you are occasionally fine taking hits.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Leo took the trump, obviously, against the...
Well, I mean, you might as well
yeah,
because it's going to die anyway. So what's Connor got here? My thought process here would be you just LB either Shantota if you can afford it, or actually I don't think you can.
He played Leo.
Yes, no, you can't. Or Luna Freya and try and hit something good.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Luna
an
Freya
option.
saved me a few times.
What would you hope to hit off the top here?
6-drop love.
Yeah? Well, I know he's got one of those in hand.
You bounce the Ifrit and then it's just back down to a Clive, which means you're bleeding out the Ifrits from the deck as well, because the other one gets removed from game.
True.
And if Paul wants to play it, it's basically his whole hand next turn.
Is that from Melda I saw in the break zone?
There is a Fremelda in the deck, yeah, I was saying
Interesting.
earlier, because you do technically have enough colours to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So going in with Mist Dragon first to draw. Does hit the Cecil. So there's another Earth Cecil in hand. Problem is, I think you are staring down lethal. Take point damage into the Fremelda. Not the hit you want to see there. Presumably the deck's got half the X-Bursts. Connor's are not hitting them. Pay 2 for the Porum. So what's the last card in hand? Una. Okay. So the Cecil could crack here to play the Una.
Yeah.
I think I would have just cracked the Cecil to play the Porum, because it would have untapped 2. Which means you could have played the Una off of 2 and potentially...
I mean, it is a CP though, because I mean, Connor's on one in hand. He's only got the King Tycoon untapped. So I think if Paul can find a way to deal with these two forwards,
well, the Mog just stops the Cecil from doing anything.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna try and kill the Cecil now. Turn off, no
just
searches.
crack it, and then there goes the Cecil.
You can't search. You keep talking.
Sure. Free playing into the Una. Should that go up? Oh, blanket, crack. Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Yeah, so you blank the Mog to force the Mog to do it then, and then the Cecil does it afterwards. Yeah, I get how they do it. So you blank the Mog to force it,
Yeah.
and then
Do it
it
in
does it,
response,
and then
yeah.
the Cecil does it on top.
I'm not tired, I swear. We will get into
I
these
was like,
things.
I'm pretty sure there's a way that this is going to
I'm
work
sure
out.
it's fine.
But
They're better players than us. They know what they're doing. They're better players than me. I get it.
Hooded Man here is very good for Connor because it's giving him that triple reactivation.
I mean, how much is Una really going to do against this deck now, though?
I mean, you're doubling down the effort every turn.
Yeah. I mean, just effort, though. You know?
It's basically, and you can start freezing backups down, which does help. Although, yeah, I think Connor's in a little bit of trouble here. Swing once with the Cecil.
It's
the
that
third
wish of the
witch.
fence.
Yeah, you have to learn Ass Effect back now. Hooded Man.
I don't know. Well, I mean, he's going to need to draw into that Lena, though, because at the moment, I don't think we have any.
Adding back the Wind Cecil, okay. I don't know what Connor's got in hand, but
I mean, it's just added extra.
yeah, you get a free freeze here, which is either one of the backups or the Ifrit, and then you stand them all back up. But it's probably the backups because you can just dole down the forwards whenever you need to. But Connor's kind of like 1 forward away from critical mass, and how I was trying to play the deck is you want 4 cat 4 forwards out plus Una, and with the Wind Cecil back in hand, it does mean that it's quite hard for Paul to get through this. Not if you draw Malboro though.
Yeah, this will be a way to get it done. But have we got a way to put it in the bin?
No, because Connor has enough on board to stop Paul from ever having an attacker.
Yeah.
Because you... Oh, no, he doesn't. Because you can dole down the Realm and the Ifrit, but the Phoenix and the Blue Worm do it at 2 different timings.
This is true.
So this is probably going to go through. And you can't even tax it down because Paul's got the backup left open to play with. I think maybe you should have taxed this twice. Because you can tax that Malboro trigger. And both of those monster forwards, Porom doesn't stop being a forward. Because they've already done the ability to become one.
Yeah. That's,
I can't remember how Phoenix does become a forward. I think you've got to remove 4 cards from Break Zone.
4 fire cards, I think, as well, specifically. So.
Okay. Are we taxing the Leo here?
I mean, we tried it, but we paid the 1.
Yeah, no, that was smart from Paul, because you've just taxed Connor to still reactivate 2 backups.
Yeah. Well.
No, don't pass. You should. Okay.
Well, Paul feeling pretty confident by the looks of things. He's left it there.
Well, I suppose he doesn't have any way of getting rid of the Una that turn. But I wouldn't have played the Leo at that point. I would have just held the field as it was.
Yeah, I don't think you're under any real pressure on the slapback, right? So
QCF adding back Rosa, sure. 1 for Rosa. There you go. You've hit the 4 cat 4 forge you want, and now you're free to dull and freeze as you wish. Oh, the Ceremus as well. Oh, hell yeah. Love this card.
Well,
Favorite Ice Lightning card.
I don't think the Ifrit's ever going to stand back up.
Because it's got haste as well.
Yeah.
So it's going twice. Freeze down the realm.
Well, every time...
Yeah, I don't think Paul's got enough to animate the Phoenix.
No. And I think every time now Zeramus gets on an attack, that's one less chance we're ever going to get to Marlborough, right?
Yep.
So... Not quite.
Although Fallon is doing what I wouldn't do here. If I don't like just chipping people, I'd rather just get all the unit triggers done this turn, hit down the board, and then swing when I've got like 8 attackers. That means semi-experts don't kill me.
I mean, is it because though you're staring down monsters that can turn into forwards rather than...
You just stole them.
Yeah, but don't forget they get to choose when to activate. So if they're going to choose it defensively...
Yeah, but you just stole them.
Alright.
you just dole them.
Oh, God. Listen to this guy. Jacko takes 1 week off, and here he comes. Just dull him, guys. Just dull him.
I'm embracing my inner Jacko. Just don't freeze. That's what you got to do. That's how you win games.
Nah.
You play ice cards. You play the singular ice cards. And you win games.
Soulless. That's what you are.
Paul basically has to see which of the fence here.
Well, he can't. 2 are in the bin, we think, right?
Yes.
So he needs Lena.
Yes.
And 1's in damage.
S effect on the Ifrit. What are you targeting? It's probably the Cecil here, though, right?
I mean...
It has to be the Cecil. You're paying 2.
Yeah, but man, he's got another one, though, right?
Are we targeting the Una instead?
Hard to tell.
Thing is, like, Connor's got another Una in hand as well, that I think Paul doesn't know about. So, like, even if you're... whichever one you're targeting, I think you're fine with this.
Yeah. Well...
It is the Una, okay.
It is the Una. Una going down.
It does mean Paul's not getting dull or froze out at the end of his turn, though. But I think it's probably game in Connor's next turn. Because what can you animate? Atomos, Blue Worm, and Phoenix? If there's enough.
Yeah.
I agree then. You potentially needed to kill the Zeramus there, but it's a hard one.
Yeah. No, it is just remove 4 cards. So we could.
So
yeah.
it is now live.
Can animate that. We are attacking though. We're going to turn off some
reduces them all by
abilities.
3k, lose abilities, which will take out the Rosa.
And it won't take out the Porum though. Because the Porum will still have its +1 counters, right?
No, because it loses the counter. It loses the. It will have the counters, but it loses
sure.
the effect that the counters give it the plus. But it's 4k anyway.
Yeah.
So it does live.
That's fine. Gonna take the block. The Zeramus will die with it though. Why is the Zeramus not dead? Go double check. Because it took a block of 6k. -3 from the Marlborough. So it'll be an interesting one. Didn't see what it was it did.
The Porom set it to 1k.
Oh, of course.
'Cause it's on 3 counters.
Of course. Okay. How did it though? It lost its abilities.
You do it on stack. Because the blue worm has to be a forward to trigger the attack.
I'm going home, guys.
Remember?
Yeah.
I'm solo streaming.
You don't need me here tonight, guys. Jesus. I am
To be fair, I didn't clock the Porom had been out 3 turns, but yeah,
this is poor. Let me get this monster in me. We're not sponsored by Monster, but if you wanna.
But there you go. There's the.
Well, that'll be enough to
There's the
finish
Porum
off the
gone.
Porum.
But it's just not enough, right? Like, the Zeramus is just winning you the game here.
Yeah, surely we had to have taken that out.
Especially with the unit that we know Connor has in hand. Because you play 2 forwards, and as soon as that Phoenix becomes a forward, you just...
All the forwards are
Yeah,
dull
there we go.
there. So, yeah.
The Zac will be
Oh,
dull.
no, lost all ability.
Oh,
so
of
we're
course
not
it did,
dull,
yeah.
of course.
Because until end of turn effects
Yeah.
lasts longer than at end of turn effects. But if you play 2 forwards out, you just...
Or just a Una, which we know.
Nah, Una won't do it.
Will it not? We only got dull 2.
Yeah, but you can't do it. You need the Phoenix to become a forward first.
Sure.
So you kind of need to give Brave to everything this turn, which I'd probably play Matt and something else.
Yeah.
Matt and Una is enough to get rid of the Zac. And then whatever else that there is. This will do it.
Did we not have a Una in hand, though?
Yeah, but why get rid of the one in hand? You might as
Sure.
well get the one out of our deck.
Yeah. Keep it simple.
It means you can't double draw it.
Well,
Don't have lethal here, though.
I'm sure we can find a way.
Nah, there's not enough.
Well, we only got to deal 3.
Yeah, but the Phoenix can animate, which you have to tap 2 down to dull.
Yeah, but you got your 2 that just entered.
Yeah, but that's still only...
3 attackers.
Yeah, but you've got the Zacs up as well.
Yeah.
You can't dull them both at the same time.
Yeah, we can. I believe. Just tell them, right?
I mean, if you'd have said dull 2 characters, that card would be even more cracked than it currently is. And that card is already really good.
Of course, it's really good. Yeah, I completely agree, but...
Just waiting for Connor to see Theodore. Is that the new Zeramus? Is there a new Zeramus? No, so the Malbro turned off the Zeramus's ability, so it didn't dull them at end of turn.
Yeah. So, Paul needs to find an answer for 5 forwards here. One of them being you.
The thing is, yeah, you can be taxed twice, so you need to be able to... Whatever you have, you need to be able to pay an additional 2.
And the thing is, it's not as if we have many monsters either, so if we drew the Lena...
Loprit?
Is
I wouldn't tax this. There's no reason to.
I mean, there's a backup too little too late. He's just, at this point, he's trying to get the dolls down, right? But no.
I mean, you just tax about the next thing that comes in it. It's like the Loprit's fine, because you've binded back up to do that.
Yeah. I think Paul was trying to maybe bait out...
Yeah.
You know...
Thing is now, with 2 cards in hand and 1 backup up, Connor can tax anything you do. Although he does have to be careful that he doesn't tap down, because there are 5 attackers that Paul has.
Well,
and I have made this mistake. You dole out too much taxing, and then you realise you don't have blockers.
Well, the thing is, I don't think you need to worry too much. As long as you, as you say, strategically choose a couple dolls.
Well,
We've got Zeramus for end of turn, right?
The Materia and the Una dole down the Zac and the Realm, and then like you can block everything. You can let the Phoenix go through, and you can block everything else.
Yeah. Well, Calgary's saying emotional game without a wish. We do have a Lena in hand, so we could S effect, but...
I mean, the Witch isn't going to get the draw, and then what are you killing? Your Atomos and your Phoenix?
Yeah, you're only 2 blockers, right?
Yeah.
So,
Which you can't afford to do.
so I think we turned Atomos into a forward.
I just double dull here. You can take the 1 hit from the Phoenix. Just hit the Leo and the Atomos down now. You're not staying down lethal.
I mean, is...
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, is the Atomos going to die, though? Because that could be an interesting...
You don't want the backup reactivation. You have to not let it attack.
Yeah. Well, someone picking up a damage off our board there. Someone trying to find out what Theodore does.
The amount of people that were like, "What's that card do?" And I go, "Lots of things.
Lots of things you
it
won't
kills
like.
something on entry, and then it's giving me more activations."
Oh yes. Paul now looking in a really bad way. Is this over?
Yeah, I mean, Connor just has enough attackers to go for game. That Phoenix goes, remove 4, gets doled. I'm a big bird. I'm not. I'm really not.
I'm a big bird in a cage.
Yeah.
Glass cage of emotion.
I don't know what Paul has in hand, but I just don't think it's going to be enough to keep him in this here.
Well, guys, I think as much as we've probably got time for an interview, depending on how these next couple of turns go, we're actually going to let you have a bit of time with our brand new Be Right Back screens, developed by Paul McAvoy himself.
Oh, so that's affecting away the Clive?
Yep.
The Cecil? With a Clive?
And just so we can also fix our commentator cam, because there's no point in putting on an interview when there's no cam.
Oh, right, sure.
So there's also that. But yes.
Going for the Uno instead.
I mean, we've had to pay 2 anyway, so...
Which is really good until you realise that the third one is in Connor's hand.
feels bad. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just...
They think it's all over.
Just over.
I think it is now.
There's a lot of cards Connor has in hand as well. Rose over 1. Doesn't do anything unless you've got...
Doesn't matter.
Stop playing with your food, Connor.
Yeah.
Kill him. Kill him. I see blood in the water.
I see blood in the water, and I also see a really picky shark.
Luna Freya.
This is playing with your food, Connor.
What are we gonna hit?
This is
What
where,
are we gonna
like,
hit? What are we gonna hit? Come on.
it doesn't matter. Everything, apparently. Literally everything.
Oh, it's Thornton. Take the Thornton. Take the Thornton. Get the Theodore out. I want to see the full.
It doesn't matter.
Combo.
Look, it doesn't matter. We've got a Phoenix.
But I want to see the combo.
We've got a Phoenix. It ain't gonna matter.
Oh, he's got the Beldat. Ah, okay. That's his own thing that he put in that I didn't use. But it still stings from your opponent's deck. A break zone. And mills them if you warp it.
For anyone feeling sorry for Paul F here, you can write your condolences.
Look at that. Grab the mug.
You can write your condolences on a postcard and send it to Firestorm Games Cardiff, care of Cactuars. Because, yeah, thank you. Good God. Right, guys. We will be back with round 2. Enjoy the new Be Right Backs while we try.
That was a fun game. I enjoyed the end of that.
Until someone was just gnawing on Paul's leg, just trying to get him to give up. Guys, we'll catch you in just a little
shortly.
bit.
It's for me. This is one of those cards of like I'm enjoying seeing that they're finally doing like the expanded cast on a bunch of games.
Oof. Well, there's one. We're going to Alexander.
So that is cast 2 for a summon.
Oh, we've got S effect on the cloud.
Oh, what a go! That's what the CP stayed up for. Deals point damage and takes the Belgamine out.
That is really well played by Jack there.
That LB cloud, the tap S is so good.
It just
It's
does
so
come out
good.
of nowhere. Like.
Yeah. In fact, it deals point damage as well.
Yeah.
Like, so that is why he didn't attack with the cloud last turn.
Exactly. Now we know. So I'm very surprised by that. We could have.
I mean, if we've got Cymru here, you're just blocking to lose forwards.
Do we have another cloud S effect?
Oh, please. Oh, yes! Oh, what a go. What are you S affecting here, though? It should be the Citra, right?
That's fine. So take a point of damage. Is that the exposed? Nope, we're back with round 2 now.
Hello, everybody. And this time we've got a very good, a very interesting matchup. Water Lightning with monsters against Water Ice monsters that has Hippocampus in. That is Mason's favourite card. Or I believe it's Mason's favourite card.
Well, it's one of them. I'm pretty sure he just loves anything with slight control aspects to it. So I'm looking forward to see where this one goes. We're probably going to go to time. And just a heads up, guys, there won't be any interviews for the rest of the evening because our camera said no.
Technical difficulties.
Exactly that. But yes.
But you get to hear us. You just don't get to see us.
You do.
I get to stay hidden for another while.
Let's just, yeah. Carry on, though. We get to see the good part, and that is all about the games.
Exactly that.
So,
Sam repping those Pokemon sleeves.
They are very nice. Whereas,
that is a lot of summons in Mason's hand. And I don't know what else.
Well, Merlwib to start for Sam.
Probably going straight into Realm. Because Realm is a great, great card.
That's it. I mean, is it a case now with this sort of matchup where it's almost a mirror match? Is it whoever gets critical mass first?
Probably.
Or is it just a case of whoever sees the Witch of the Fens in the right order?
Well, I think Sam's main thing is, do you get Witch of the Fens and Moth Slasher on board with a lightning that you keep sacking off to keep attacking? Because that is a silly combo where one lightning can do like 4 points of damage in a turn.
Well, we shall
see. Yeah, we're both Merlwibbing into Realm.
It's almost like people have played this before.
It does feel like now every deck that's got water is like almost all of the turn ones are Merlwib or Larsa, go get Realm. And then that's your turn 2 play.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I do kind of miss the whole sort of mono water mid-range where all of your forwards just remove something of your opponents, you know.
Whereas now you're just like, how many monsters can I get on board?
Yeah. It's like it's taken on a whole new thing just because of Witch of the Fens.
And the advantage, I suppose, in this mirror is there is no break zone interaction. So they are both just doing, and no Amis really, so they're both doing what they want.
But you know what's good for me is I can just leave Realm up for a couple of turns. And
you don't want to talk about the monsters?
No.
Okay.
No. Talk about Realm. But we will get... I'll talk about him. I just won't put him up on screen.
Okay.
Because we get Blue Worm and Afkalu.
So getting double draw. So you've paid 1 CP for a Realm that's put 2 cards on field.
I guess Mason's probably going to do the same, though. Let's be honest. Well, there's Moth
straight into Moth Slasher.
That one I will put up, because it's not one we see very often around here.
There is 2 lightnings already in break zone, though.
Oof.
So Moth Slasher is really cool. It's Cat 7. And when it becomes a forward all the time in your turn, as is all the ones that release in that set, but when it dies, or goes to the break zone, shall we say, go get another one. Just play it to field. And you're probably running it at 3.
Yeah, probably.
It's a great Witch to the Fens thing, because you just attack with it, then sack it off, and then you get another one. Fresh.
Yeah. I mean, it's clearly put a kind of hamper here on Mason. He's already mathing what he can.
If Mason's doing a Hippocampus deck, which is what I believe this is, you need time to set up. And you're staring down 3 forwards immediately.
3 points of damage already.
And the Realm and the Moth can just attack for free.
But the thing is, do you really want to put your opponent on 3 if you're against them on a war?
Yes.
Well, we don't see what that one is. We don't see what that one is.
Especially if you play Lena first, because it means any X person draws you a card.
Do me a favour. Go
Yep.
time to put the damage with between the lines, just so the guys at home can see it. But while Mason is mathing out the turn, though, guys, do check out the socials. You can catch us at Cactuars.com, where you also see the affiliate link for Firestone Games.
Oh, God, was that a realm and a witch to da- Ooh!
It's pretty bad.
That's some hits, some whacks.
Did I just see Mason oh god, and there's a Lev.
Well, we're not realming again.
Nope. Did Mason discard an Odin? Where did that come from?
Well, you got lightning in the deck, so you have them in there for playing
Sure.
her back to field.
Yeah. Oh, they're sorting of the lightning. Well, they
Lightning from off slasher. Okay,
we just got.
it is the same deck.
Yeah.
Are you sure this is a hippocampus deck?
Well,
It's definitely not water ice.
I was told it was hippocampus, but I'm.
Is it water lightning? Is it? Is it water lightning hippocampus?
Let's update that.
Yeah, this definitely isn't a water ice box.
No, this is not what I saw earlier, which I thought was what Mason was playing.
Did you not ask him?
No, because I was told what he was playing, so I just assumed it was the same deck. Jesus.
We're having a fun day.
I hope everyone at home's having a fun day. I don't care about you. As long as
I'm having a fun day.
God.
that realm being Aquatarasu there is quite rough.
It is big. It is very big. Mason, though, on 3 backups, I don't think we can really advance it beyond that.
No, I think we're in that kind of state now where it's just what can we do? Not having the lightning backup either. I mean, either player and even not having the lightning backup is quite rough.
The thing is, though,
For the blue worm.
Sam's probably going to dig to it sooner because he has been playing a lot of monsters.
Yes. What? These are this kind of decks. It's like you don't even need LB cards.
Nope.
You just do what you need.
Well,
Lena asks for a witch. Draw a card.
Sam just seeming to have anything and everything he needs right now.
Now, do you trade Moth Slashers for Moth Slashers? Because they'd both die and they'd both come back.
Oh, we do hit an Odin. Goodbye, Witch of the
flat
Fence.
break.
I would say
Goodbye,
never
witch.
punish, but we're already on 4, so.
And this is where Sam's immediately like, I had another Lena and is going to come back.
Well, we finally get our lightning
backup down, which does mean that lightning is online next turn to come in when she needs to. Malbro in hand for Mason and some backups and a lightning.
Yep.
But you can't really play the lightning is the problem.
It looks like we're going whacker. We're
Whacker.
digging some more.
Witch, Odin. Only has character, right? So it has to be the witch.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, it's card. But
What, the whacker?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was water card. Or
Well,
cat 10.
water
Yeah,
cards,
right,
but
sure.
yeah. But even still,
Just showing what he did see, because it is a reveal, not a...
yeah. But hitting 2 pretty big EXs to the bottom.
You shuffle in a second.
I mean, do
You're
you
not
know?
going to, but...
No. What madness are you talking? Now, Kalu draw. Looks like we're trying to do this with Witch of the Fence. I mean, this could be what stabilizes Mason if he can get him to switch out.
I don't think it will.
Do you not?
What do you kill?
Uh,
The realm?
no. I mean,
Problem is the Moth Snatcher just becomes another Moth Snatcher.
yeah. Look, don't bring your logic up in here. This is supposed to be fun.
Well, it is the witch, so draw a card.
Again, see, Witch of the Fence already up. Didn't have to change it.
You are well ahead of the curve.
About time I'm ahead of curve on something. It's been a long night already. It's only round 2.
It's only like 7:30.
I know, tell me why.
2 more rounds of this to go. Plus this game.
It's fine. This is a nice, relaxed game.
Is it?
No, they're both punching the hell out of each other with monsters.
Well,
so,
Sam's punching the hell out of Mason with monster.
again, though, I mean,
Mason's trying to get to that point of, yep, I will immediately...
shoot Moth Slasher.
But then it's just going to become another one.
And Mason only has 1 more to get as well. But again, trying to use up some of the witch's ammo isn't terrible. But you are having to use your own, so...
Yep. If Sam sees another witch here, though, it's probably it. And that Witch of the Fens is dying.
Yeah, I feel like we're seeing the FFTCG equivalent of a Wild West shootout right now.
I think Sam's going for lethal here, because I think the lightning's going to come in after the Witch is gone.
I mean, you only need 3 attackers here.
Mm-hmm. Which at the moment you have exactly 3 plus lightning.
Yeah,
So you have to get rid of.
I think
have to get rid of Realm.
Mason did the right thing here by just.
But I still don't think that's enough, because the lightning plus the 2 blue worms. That's a fresh moth slasher.
Yeah, well, go tell him quick. Moth slasher came. Yeah, it's fine. It would have been a blue worm. They've sorted it. It's fine. But Cloud goes down. That might have been enough to stem this bleeding.
Because you can play the lightning whenever you need.
This is not a forward.
Yeah,
wait, it is a
it's
forward. Sorry,
it's always a forward during Sam's turn.
Yeah.
And drawing a card.
I mean, what? You get back a realm?
Which?
No, I think you need the realm.
Yeah, it is probably the realm. It doesn't matter here, though, Sam. I think Sam's got game. Yeah, tap and swing.
Wow, that was over quicker than I thought.
Yeah, again, it was just who got their monsters online first, and then which one gets the monsters on to get rid of things. But yeah, it's...
Well, guys, I mean, as I said, we can't do interviews tonight, so I don't... what's the time left on the round?
They didn't start, so I don't know.
Someone didn't hit the clock button. I'm assuming probably about 15 minutes. I'm not sure if they will go for another one or not, but in the meantime, we will let the Be Right Backs run, and we will find out what's happening. So we will catch you either with round 3 or with potentially another game.
Yeah, showboat game.
Now, and this is the thing, you can now comfortably attack without Edgar, and now's the time. I want to see Elvis. The one time you're like, I want to show me Elvis, show me EX Elvis,
and it will feel so good to just rain it off. Let's go.
Is it there? Come on.
It is! Oh my god!
Call it, baby.
That is unfortunate.
See, and that's the thing. You love to see moments like that, only in the finals.
Alrighty, guys, they are going to have another absolute kicking, I guess. So, yeah, Jack's doing my job for me because I'm sat here not doing my job, apparently. But hey ho.
I'm the professional streamer this week.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I am just all out of whack.
Needs a break.
I'm going on holiday in a couple of weeks' time, and then you and Jack can stream.
Oh, sure.
And I'll be on a beach somewhere in Mallorca.
You're not going to tune in?
I mean, if I remember, I'm all-inclusive cocktailing up to my eyeballs.
Okay,
I
sure.
will be drunk.
So is that the classic turn 1 play of Merwib into Realm?
Yep. Calgary, thank you so much for the shout on the new clips. Yeah, that's hopefully going to be something we will keep introducing more, changing up the deck lists.
Yeah, Paul's put a lot of work into that, and I think it's really shown off.
Yeah, so if you're seeing this in the videos on YouTube, do leave a comment giving a big shout out to Paul for all the hard work, because we do appreciate it. We don't know, honestly, if we're going to get to the end of this game. Because
if it's as quick as that. Oh, look, it's another Merwib into a Realm.
Also on the same side. Someone's copying people. This was the I feel like this was one of those things where it's like, yeah, you can copy my homework, but just change it slightly.
Yeah.
Didn't change it slightly. Hey ho.
There we go. Say hey ho, there we go.
Hey.
So yeah,
Oh.
Realm's gonna come in. Nope. Reeve and Lena for Sam. Just getting 3 backup colours online. So how good do you reckon the Siren is in this matchup? There's a lot of witch triggers that are going on. Do you reckon it's like whoever gets witch out first as well, whoever gets Siren out first is like in a good spot? Or at least suppose it can lead to just mill out.
It could. I don't. I suppose it all boils down to what you hit off of that flip. You know.
I suppose again the experts are a way of getting around it.
Yeah.
With the Odins, it's just like get rid of the Siren, please.
Well, let's be honest. What I thought in the first game where it was going to boil down to who got witch first didn't pan out because obviously, you know, they're both playing lightning. You can play cloud.
Yeah.
It's not going to stick around. So yeah.
So is that Moth Slasher, and Apkalu from the realm?
Single draw.
What's Sam going with? I suppose you can just play realm easier on curve here.
So is this the time where Mason Leviathan's Sam's from?
Oh, it could be. It could be. Yeah. Has he got one in hand? He does.
He does. Yes. It's like we're on opposite times.
It's just gonna be an exact mirror of the last game, and they just flip.
Loving it.
Screw your realm.
How do you like it? Revenge.
I still think Sam's in quite a comfortable position here because he's on 3 backups with his colours.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But Mason is sat on Reeve. He just needs some more lightning CP, I think, to be able to play it himself. But
just go punching.
Yeah, let's go a
You
swing.
should have Len on field before you punch, but apparently you can't.
Oh,
That's one you want to hit.
That is pretty good.
Offering the realm trade.
Do it. Give in to the hate.
Yeah, making the trade. Fair enough.
Now, Mason plays another one, but Sam lives it this time. Can I get that? Come on. I'm invested.
Oh, that's another Moth Slasher gone from Mason's deck. So there's only one left.
I mean, it's 2 triggers, which of the fens at least.
Yes. So what can Sam do here? Another realm?
Well, Mason sat on Lena and Reeve in hand. So he's got some backups if he can get some CP into him.
Wait, that Lena's probably coming down immediately next turn, just in case you hit any X bursts, because Lena is good card.
Lena is good. Absolutely.
The amount of draw she gets you at points is insane.
Yeah, well, Moss Thrasher for Sam now.
Yep.
Do
what
we
are you
have a
playing with the
witch?
last CP?
No,
Leo?
Who'd have thunk it?
3 CP in water.
Yeah.
It's a Leo.
Looks like it's coming to the end of someone's term. Leo
I
pass?
still think this is probably the most played LB card
Oh,
by a mile.
bar none.
And I think it will forever be the most played LB card.
I think the only, there's a contest. It's probably like Leo in first, Cloud Tidus maybe fighting for second and third.
No, I think Luna Freya is probably in second now. Because you see it so often as like a turn 1 play where I didn't draw what I needed. I'll hit it instead.
Well, we're attacking Witch of the Fens. This feels like a trap.
Risky.
But no, Sam's going to take it. Hits the Lev 6. Never punished.
You only had back, right? Oh no, you bounced them off, Slasher, sure. Get back your own witch.
Yep. One less attack now coming for Sam. And there's the pass.
Oh, I thought he'd play the Siren he's got in hand. Protection for the witch.
Well, clearly not. And also, we do have the
Because Sam's just going to combat here, swing with them off, and then playing witch LB2? Main 2? Would you bring the witch in early?
We're doing it now.
Oh, we're doing realm instead.
Oh, come on. Another Lev.
You're not playing realm this game.
I think this is just
Bullying?
No, as soon as it happened to Mason, Mason went Vendetta. But Cloud again on the Witch of the Fens. Are we going to fire off? We are not.
What'd you kill? Right, the Moth gets him another one.
Yeah.
You didn't really want to kill the Leo and the realm because then you get to play more.
I think that was an EX
Loprit?
burst. No, it was the Lev 6, I think.
Oh, sure.
Bit hard to see in the glare. Apologies for that, guys.
And half off the screen again.
Yep. Another EX burst.
No, it's Chadley.
Mason.
Chadley's not EX.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was. I
don't even know why that Chadley's in this deck, but sure.
Because it is.
I don't know what it does.
It gets you something back later, I guess.
No, this isn't the ice one.
No. It's.
I thought it gets you a summon, doesn't it?
No. I think that one still revives.
Sure. Take your word for it.
Pretty. I'm sure it's like it adds counters or something. Let's find out.
There's 3 Chadleys?
Yeah, I think it's this one.
Chadley enters the field.
Oh no, it is a summon.
choose
Yeah,
one,
right.
Discard 1 card when you do search for a lightning summon. This is terrible. I could play Sidolphus for 1 more.
Yeah, but I suppose it's like
I don't have to discard.
another way to get your Ixion, right? That isn't Sidolphus. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
I do.
It's a 4 CP total. Get you an Ixion.
Yeah, but is Ixion good
I mean,
in this matchup?
Well, walls. Maybe not this one. But walls are seeing a thing in this room, as we both know.
What, 4-color wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, Refure and things. It's a great
I don't know how
way to
good
do
that's
it.
doing though.
It's good. It is very good. But hey, we'll have to ask Jenny later. Jenny, I believe, is playing.
I sneer derisively at it.
All right, Yuna, you're soulless.
Hey, if they're printing a good card, I'm going to use the good card.
Yeah.
Unless that card has got job knight or warrior, in which case I won't use them.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
looking forward to the next set that's going to have... well, we haven't spoke about it. We are getting some new warriors.
yeah.
In 2 sets' time.
Yeah. And some new soldiers as well, right?
There's Aqua Soldier,
Yeah.
but the Cloud, and there
Was
was another
warrior.
one that was warrior.
Yeah.
And that Cloud seems pretty good.
I don't think I remember its effects, so can
On entry, all your forwards gain 3k in Brave that turn.
you...
It's 3 CP.
There's cards that already do that exist that...
Yeah, but it's being free played off of Typhus.
Yeah, still though, I mean, isn't there more impactful warriors that you could be playing?
Just more names. It's in Earth, which is probably the bit that I was
Yeah,
about.
that's going to be the downside.
Zach can potentially be a 10k board wipe, which
No.
I love.
No,
Well, it can be.
nah. Opinions on new Zach? If I'm honest, I can't remember. what
So it
does.
deals damage to the board for as many backups as you control. What's your
How
opponent's
much
board?
damage?
1k per.
So
But if you
maximum
have
5.
3 or more forwards, I think he also gets haste. So you can do it twice. Because it's
so,
entry and
so,
attack.
okay. I don't
So
like...
it could be a 10k board wipe the turn it comes in. And the thing is it does hit the whole board,
Yeah,
which is good.
I don't like sort of restrictive
Yeah.
board wipes like that.
He does also cost 5, which is a lot.
Yeah. So I will put it in the wait and see column.
The 2 for me is the new Luso from that, I think is insane. And did you read the Charlotte that's in water?
Yeah, I don't think it's good enough.
No?
No.
Fair enough.
If you're gonna play knights,
It's not a Knight's card, it's a water card,
oh well.
I think is how it's used. It does what the Emperor does, but in element and harder to get rid of.
Yeah. Again, it's on my wait and see list until I see the rest of the set. I know the starter sets.
Yeah, so it's an in-between thing.
Yeah.
Which the other thing that really interests me is each box is coming with 8 LB cards.
Oh.
Which I'm wondering if they're reprinting the existing LBs.
I hope not.
Or it means that both of those boxes have 8, or they might overlap, but there's going to be at least 8 new LBs.
I
those
can't
decks.
see them doing 8 brand new ones.
No, I assume it's going to be reprints of old ones.
Because they
but-
usually do like certain elements one set,
Yeah.
certain elements another, right?
Well, it's
So-
fire and water is one of them, and earth.
Fire?
Fire in the other one,
Yeah,
I think.
so. Again, it's my wait and see. Hard
Nice
to
art
tell.
on the Cloud and the Zac, though.
But I know we've not really taught much about this game. This doesn't count anyway, guys. But,
Sam's key. Sam made a lot of forwards out of nowhere and has probably gone for game.
yeah. But yeah, we will obviously. Well, I say we. The team will do a set review as time goes by, and I'm sure they will review
Well, that
these.
box is 2 sets away.
Yeah,
It's Opus 27.
So, just keep an eye out on the channel though.
Mhm.
I'm sure we will do some chats, maybe even some stream games with them. See how they pair up, But in the meantime, I think we're looking around the room and we're.
I think there's 2 or 3 games left to go in, but
Yeah.
obviously.
Just
Oh, Is it Black Knight or Dark Knight? I can't remember the name it is, but I love this card.
Is that the
Break a
one-
2-drop.
Yeah. Just
And then crack it, I think, to break a monster or forward. A
Yeah.
4 or less.
pretty nasty. I mean, we do have a Marlborough here on the
Marlborough with Mason side is really stopping, I think, Sam going for this. But
then again, he is on 5 points of damage already, though, as well.
because the Marlborough effect would stop the Moth Slasher being a forward, which immediately turns off at least one attacker. The Witch is then going to kill something else it targets. The problem is you don't ever really want to target the Lightning here, because you can just play another one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, with Lena S, are we getting our own?
It's got to be Witch, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Stack War!
I think it's a stack war that probably Sam wins, though.
He's got more monsters to throw away.
Yeah.
Bluer, Dark Knight on the Witch.
So, Marlborough fires now.
Marlborough targeting your opponent's Witch, right? It's the most important thing to get rid of.
Yeah, absolutely. Which will, in theory, kill the Leo.
Oh, he's taking it.
Wow, okay. Oh, we're firing off the rest.
Yeah.
Leo dies. Realm will survive on 1.
She's a little 1k. Go for it,
I
Realm.
mean, it's enough.
Go for it.
The little Realm that could. Go swinging.
The X-Burst? No.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, he could draw a 5-drop Odin.
He drew a 6-drop Lev. If he's got CP. He has
He does.
CP.
He
No,
does.
that is it.
No, okay.
Right, guys.
I think the Blue Worm could attack anyway, so I don't think it really mattered.
Yeah. Well, I hope you liked that little prelude into round 3, but we will do another BR back, and we will be back with that next round.
Yep, sure. Catch you in it shortly.
Welcome back to FFTCG with the Cymru Cactuars. Today, we'd like to show you a little bit behind the scenes of our local scene and stream, which we host every Thursday at the tremendous Firestorm Games in Cardiff, as we gear up for Opus 25, Tears of the Planet. After a brief stroll through the valleys and a quick train down to Cardiff, Firestorm Games is only a 5-minute walk from Ninian Park Station. Typically, our players start to arrive from about 4:30 for some casual games, trades, and to open some packs. There's not too many players here at the moment, but Fish and Jacko are already on hand to set up the stream and put some of the noobs through their paces. Today, it's all about testing new decks for the brand new competitive season, and we're excited to get back into the stream.
How does it feel to be back? Well, if I'm honest, I'm excited. It's going to be another fantastic week. Top players, probably the UK, going on here. I'm excited to see the new stuff.
So Tears of the Planet is here. We're getting out. Players are arriving slowly. We've got the stream being set up, ready to go. We're going to be running all of the new stuff. Opus 25. That's right. A quarter of the century of Opuses has arrived. Loads of fresh new decks. Ideas have been flying around. We can't wait to see what everyone is cooking tonight.
What new stuff? I would look forward to probably Vikings. Definitely that. Bit of cadets. Love me those, as we all know from old school. No one's crazy enough to play monks yet, but I'm a convinced someone.
I mean, decks we're hoping to see tonight. There are loads of new legends that have caught our eye. That new Light Luna is definitely one that's been slipping under the radar. We've got Class 0 cadets as well. Loads who would be excited about that run. I know we've got a few hardcore cadets fans down here in Cardiff, so it'd be awesome to see what those guys are cooking up as well. And then, yeah, I've heard some rumblings of Archfiends and Warriors as well, so there's just such a wide range of decks I think people are cooking. Yeah, I think we're going to see a load of fresh new ideas. Hopefully no more days of mono water mirror matches.
Now, it's time to register for the event on the FFTCG website, and at 6:30 we begin our first of 5 rounds of FFTCG action. Tonight, we have 23 players joining the fray. First up on stream, it's Univikings getting absolutely destroyed by Jack's new Type 0 Cadets deck. It's great to see older fan favourite archetypes getting fantastic new support. For round 2, we have legends of the game Mason and Paul heading off with Ice Earth Chaos Arc and Mono Fire Warriors that Paul managed to bring to a decisive victory. For a bit of extra player and deck in to the winner on stream, just so long as there's time left on the round. For round 3, it's local stalwarts Connor and Dan facing off with Rydia Archfiends and Ice Lightning Soldiers, 2 brand new decks that are sure to set the Tears of the Planet meta ablaze. Looking around the room, there's a huge amount of variety in the decks on display, ranging from pet deck favourites to meta-defining classics. But it might surprise you just what can come out on top. For round 4, it's the People's Champion Jenny against Morgan in an intense standoff with Univikings and FF6, which Morgan just managed to take the lead with. And to bring us home in round 5, we have stream favourites Sammy and Jacob facing off with Warriors of Light and Fire Earth Warriors, which has Tivers and Pals stealing the win. And after 5 rounds, we have our uncontested winner in Jack with his Cadets deck, taking his first ever locals win and the top prizes. With time now marching on late into the night, it's time for everyone to open their winnings, say goodbye, and get excited to do it all over again next week. So, if you're ever in the area and have your deck with you on a Thursday night, pop down and have a few games with some of the friendliest, skilled, and tenacious tabletop gamers in the United Kingdom. And, if you can't attend, make sure to tune into the stream. See you there.
Now, and this is the thing, you can now comfortably attack without Edgar, and now's the time. I want to see Elvis. The one time you're like, show me Elvis, show me EX Elvis,
and it will feel so good to just rain it off. Let's go.
Is it there? Come on.
It is! Oh my god!
Call it, baby.
That is unfortunate.
See, and that's the thing. You love to see moments like that, only in the finals.
Sorry guys, we will not be able to bring you a Sammy Nash game. First night of Opus 22,
Wow.
and he doesn't show up.
I feel like we should give a moment's silence.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he does always do better when he's not on stream, apparently.
So here is the Sifa. So
Has he got
we
the 10?
have 10 cards easily. So we're going to mill to. Oh!
Oh my god! He's just hit the
Get good.
hit the nuts!
Get good, player.
Oh, he's just hit the nuts!
I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. What
This is what Cat 8 does, guys. This is what Cat 8 does. So we have got both Raiden and Fujin off of the mill. They will have haste. Cypher has haste without the selfie, so the selfie can now possibly give that to Squall.
Yeah. So we're coming in for 4 points of damage here. The Sifa can get rid of this arc.
Yeah, we just...
Don't target a soiree
No.
because
You
it
just
is
take out the arc.
It's a break, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a break, yeah.
Just take out the arc because you can't target the soirees.
All right, guys, we are back with round 4 and my
3.
score. What?
Round 3.
Are we on 3?
Yeah.
I thought it was 4. Okay. I thought I didn't mess up for once, right? Anyway, let's get this set up.
We've seen 3 games, but we're only on.
Yeah, that's what do we. Sure, we'll go with that. We have got the Battle of the Dans on stream for you. Preston on the left, not on his usual ice windstorm, but on Earth, Water, Una.
Yeah,
I
which
believe
is a
the
deck
Vikings.
that you love because it's got Una in it and it ramps quickly.
And
right?
it's got Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got.
You love
potentially
these
total.
Una decks.
But I
Dan
like.
H on the classic mono Earth.
Yeah, I like that one more because I like the mono Earthist.
Do
so
you know if this has the Cat 7 package in it or not?
Yeah. We shall see. I'm not sure.
Because I'm curious. The ones I saw up in Beijing did not have it.
Ah, man,
But I know a lot of people here have been playing it.
Yeah, I like that Barrett too much to not have it.
At the end of the day, he did win the event without it.
Yeah. Hey, Calgary Mono Earth is really good at the moment, to be honest, mate. It's seeing a lot. Well, I say a lot of play. I've been playing it, and I'm really enjoying
It's
the deck.
consistently sticking around. Although I'm surprised that Dan searched Leo off of.
It
this,
looks
which
like
means
he's
I
got the epitaph.
Is that the
hand.
only other target it has?
Yeah.
Is there not Hulkers in this?
I think we got rid of the Kolka. Do us a favour, though. Run over. Tell him to keep it
Damn it.
between the lines, you know. But Preston flipping off the Gallop and hits the flip Viking. Are we going to go with it? Just going to tell the players, though, just to keep it between the lines so you guys can see it at home. But, yeah, Preston back into decision mode. I mean, surely it's the flip Viking, right?
Well, Scallop it.
2 Vikings, including one that flips some more. I think
I
we
mean-
should gamble.
Porum's not bad here into Mono Earth, but it's probably the Viking.
It is the Viking. Here we go. Let's flip again.
Drum roll.
Top 5. No,
Miss,
no,
miss,
no,
miss,
no.
miss.
Yes,
Hits.
he hits one.
But that is the Viking that draws on leave.
I think so. But,
Man, when are they going to print a new Viking?
I mean, they have got to be very careful with any Viking they now print, let's be honest. I mean, they're probably going to be waiting just as long as me getting monks that go in a day.
I like how Dan did it. I did say, can you keep your stuff within the lines? And then Preston still just put his brakes in.
As long as the damage is here,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. We have flipped and hit another flip Viking. We're going again.
So
Preston,
what, you've seen one go to the bottom.
2 go to the bottom. He's just
Oh my
never
good
punished.
God.
Oh, if we see a Una right now,
We're going to go through the whole deck.
is it over?
Yes. 100% yes.
Nah. I've
He
seen-
can tax you 3 times on anything you play.
Hey, I've seen someone. They're a brilliant, genius player. Pay 15 for LB Toto and still win that game. Do you remember who did that?
No.
It was me, and I was
Was it?
against.
I
it was
dunno.
against. It was against you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But problem we're seeing.
No, Una, but going in with the wall.
Yeah. I mean, added
Here's-
protection.
Here's lots of boys. Go. You have lethal next turn. This is so stupid.
We need a Toto. We need a Toto.
Who's LB Toto, right?
See,
You have to.
I am not a fan of this Genova synthesis.
Well, it's not going to do anything here.
Yeah. No, but you have to LB Toto here. Yeah.
Actually, does it always do 4K?
Yeah.
So if there wasn't the Warrior of Light, it would kill them.
Yeah. I suppose so.
Because I think they say damage becomes 0 on abilities.
Yeah. But I just not a fan of the
You
card.
have to LB Toto here.
My man.
Oh, look at all those boards you just got.
I mean,
Bye.
although to be fair, I loved seeing every hit and flip off of that there.
Yeah, but this is Dan's just won now, right? No?
So we do get 2 draws though for Preston.
Yeah,
because they
I
are leave
suppose,
field.
You really had to play Una there, because then he wouldn't have been able to afford the LB Toto.
I think the problem was obviously we flipped it on top deck
Yeah, it's gone.
and sent it, you know, and I obviously didn't have one to hand. But
I think maybe just going too greedy then on the Viking.
I
I mean, if
but you hit the flip Viking. You can't not flip a flip Viking. Tell me I'm wrong. Cash with an interesting one. Shadow Lord incoming. No one playing Shadow Lord around here actually.
No, but it does do the
it do-
same job, right?
it
Because it's
does.
what is it? You name a job.
No. I'm guessing he means the old 4 CP Dark one. Kills all 2-drops.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
there's a 7-drop Earth one, right? That breaks all standard units and a job you name.
There is also that one, yeah. Not
then-
again. Seeing a little bit of the play, it is in my
When's that
version.
Titan Lord of Crags coming back? That kills them all.
Never.
That kills them all.
Problem is that it
And
does.
Does it do damage? Or
No,
it breaks?
it bases it on its power.
Sure.
So if it's 9k or less, they break. But
So it would break a weight case
yeah.
or lower.
So
Is
well-
mine are gonna hit?
it does. It
It's the lever worker.
doesn't play it though.
Thing is, Dan's fine here just playing a setup game because then if
Oh, of
another
course.
unit comes out, you just have all the backups attacks with.
Yeah, exactly. So
Swing.
first
And
one.
this is the Earth Water one, which has no. I think it has 4 EX bursts.
Well, Lena's on the field, so there's one.
Yeah. I think it's 3 Lena, and then I don't know what the other one is.
Yeah, I think for Dan Haben though, he really needs to fire quick into these backups. Get set up now. He can't sort of waste time and let Dan potentially draw into a ton of stuff. So
Another epitaph short,
that'll get us the Leo. We'll play the
and then play the level worker for free, and then you've got 4 colours technically ready to go.
Exactly.
How well does 4 colour wall just keep the Vikings deck in check? Because they can never swing into it. Obviously,
yeah.
Una can dull it down, but if you don't see Una, it just walls the whole board, right?
As long as you remove the Warrior of Light, it may not swing in, but you kill the Unas.
But even then, it's just like it's just a 10k for a strike blocker.
Yeah.
It's another Galifcon though. Is that all 3 we've seen now?
No, I think there might be one more.
Okay.
I think. Hard to say.
Yeah, I just don't know what's in Dan's hand.
I'm surprised we went with the Leo now, if I'm honest.
I think there's nothing in hand to warrant playing it. Viking draw card. Going back in on the Vikings.
I mean, I think that's your only game plan, right?
What do you mean?
Well, you're one playing Una. Why did you step away from Vikings and Galif?
I didn't try it.
You
I
didn't?
didn't.
I thought you did.
No, so the version I played, if you remember, was the Ice Earth one. So I never had the Vikings package.
Oh, sure.
I found my thought process was I like it because it hits really, really well because you ramp really quickly. But do you draw enough to make sure you see a Una every game? My thought process in that was no.
Sure.
Where
No, I do agree with you on that one.
And we just saw it, like, he drew probably 3 cards off of all those Vikings. No Una.
Yeah, exactly. But he did manage to get to a van, which slowed down. Well, got rid of the Leo.
Ingus for 1. What do you get here? You're a Mono Earth player.
I mean, Emmett Selch isn't a terrible idea, but
It's another board wipe.
Genova Synthesis will
You can play
kill
it
the
now as well,
board.
if you really want to.
I think you have to, just because otherwise we see a wall come out next turn and it'll do no damage.
Well, you can't play the wall at the moment. You have a Viking.
But we probably will. Let's be honest. I know we've seen a lot of them already, but
Can't tell what else is in Dan's hand. It's Mist Dragon and this card he's discarding for the Genova. No, he's kept the non-Mist Dragon.
well,
Look at this Shantoto doing 3 points of damage.
I mean, if you're,
I think it's can't attack. No.
no, if you're Preston though, you're probably leaving that Shantoto there to live.
I
for
want
the
Dan
whole
to
time.
win off of only attacking with the Shantoto. What happened? I played this turn 2 and it won me the game.
He would be my hero.
Will you be my hero, baby? I love this Cagnazzo.
Yeah, well, we're going to bounce. How are we going to target the Toto?
Huh? It doesn't bounce.
Does it not?
No, that's the new one.
Oh, sure.
This is the one that keeps, every time a forward enters, you get a counter. 3 counters reduce something by 7k power. 7 or more counters, you spend them all, and then you do 10k power reduction.
This guy,
This one!
with his cheesy grin and blue eyes like mine.
It's like, hell yeah, look at the 10k board wipe.
Well,
Power reduction.
There's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not every yellow deck has Shantoto in it.
Yes, it
Just
does.
99% of them.
I defy anyone that plays an Earth deck without Toto in it.
I've played Earth decks and I have Shantoto in them.
Well, Kagri not holding back there. That is for sure. Funny though. But again, I put this to you. If you flip a flip Viking, you don't not flip a Viking.
No,
right?
that's true.
You gotta keep flipping.
But
Them's the rules.
This Cag holds any forward in check at the moment from Dan purely because it can reduce 1 to 2k.
Well, it doesn't though, because you play Emmett Selch and then you play a 6-drop and it dies.
Or you play anything that does 4k damage.
Which we see Dan has in hand.
Nah. What 6-drop do you play though? Montleonis?
Yes, it doesn't matter. Oh, here we go. Search.
What do we? How much does Emmett cost at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it costs 2 CP.
Yep.
What's it playing? Wall?
Why not?
Whatever you want.
Well, we're gonna reduce it.
What are we reducing? The Emmett?
He did. Is
It doesn't die, right?
No.
7k.
Go tell him. Oh no, it is 8. It loses 8. I'm reading it. Why don't I just? It's fine. Jack's gone. But yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page though, Calgary. I can't not flip Vikings. Playing wall LB without an answer is actually true.
Apparently, we can't read.
No,
That's
you
a big
can't read.
8k.
I was reading it. I did shout, but you went. But wall coming in, shoots one, takes the block. I would have probably blocked with the Leo though, personally, but
Well, the Viking drew a card, right?
yeah, I suppose. Oh,
There's the full art Una.
I mean, too little, too late, right?
Hey, you got 2 forwards. Still down 2 things.
Well, there's Miwa.
What are you blocking with?
I think he blocked with the Leo,
Okay.
but pressing 2 backups, 2 cards in hand,
Is it a Una?
staring down. Well, 5 forwards. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Could he? Yeah, it looks like with Luna Freyrin.
What do you hit?
A 6-drop Lev would actually probably really do.
But it bounces 1 forward. Was the Lena draw, right?
I think I just heard a massive sigh from Dan Preston.
From this far away?
I did. I think I heard it. I mean,
Oh, was it a Una? I don't think it was a Una.
yeah. I mean, what happened with that Miwa there? I'm inclined to agree with Cash. I think the Leo should have died.
So bumps them all by 2k.
Uh,
Activate all forwards you control, negate any damage dealt to them. Damage 5.
yeah, it's not. It doesn't.
Stop them taking the damage?
No, it's like a heal almost.
Yes.
So any damage. So yeah, the Leo is dead. Go tell him. Get on your feet. Them's the rules. I sent my co-host to run to the table. That's how I do things. I mean, it probably is game, but if the Leo blocks, it might not be game. So, but it doesn't matter. Preston's just gonna take it. That is it. Woof. Well, yeah.
That was Earth Water Una not doing what I've seen Earth Water Una doing. Well, it did do it.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
just didn't play Una.
what a different game we look at though if the Una was played.
I mean, you couldn't Chantota. It's too expensive.
Again, there was this one game where a guy
No,
played.
no. Dan didn't have enough in hand to pay
It
for
would
it.
be fine.
It
You just, it's fine. You just wait a turn.
and then you're dead.
No, because all Una players don't attack.
You had like
You don't attack.
9 forwards on field
Yeah, but then you hit like a couple of X's, you're naffed.
in a mono Earth deck.
Yeah, it's fine.
What
I-
EXs are you gonna
You
hit?
never attacked me, that's all I'm saying.
Because yours has got different things in, and I didn't have that many forwards out.
Either way, guys, another very quick round. Again, apologies, we cannot bring you any interviews tonight. But while we have got you, we'll just say do check out our socials at Cactuars.com and do check out the affiliate link, which should be in the description below.
Or the YouTube channel, which you're probably watching on right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Extra Dimension. Was it Extra Dimensions?
I think it changed to FFTCG.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, do give us a share, like, subscribe. I do believe we made it to 800 for a short period of time.
I think we are, or we were.
I at least
Somebody
know we were.
somebody unthankfully unsubbed.
Yeah. So sorry for whoever that was. I guess we didn't really bring you the content you were hoping for, but I hope everyone else is enjoying it. In the meantime, guys, obviously the lists, the dates rather for the store championships were released just
Nope,
a couple of days
800.
ago. Oh, woo, 800. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, so the store celebrations or qualifiers are up. Tickets should be going on sale soon if you intend to be coming down to Cardiff.
And specifically the Cardiff one will be a pretty big one.
Yeah, so do keep an eye out in the Discord for when the tickets go up, because that's usually where we do shout out first of all. Anything else that you can think of while we're sort of trying to buy for time?
No, just keep chatting to us. We love speaking to you either while we're live here or just in Discord. We like chatting to anybody.
And yeah, we love your unvarnished opinions. Looking at you, Calgary, makes me giggle. Love it. So guys,
The blunter, the better.
yeah, help us with the banter. Oh, one more important thing as well. Again, we are on that track to 1,000 subs. If we can get to 1,000 subs by, say, November time, obviously we are going to do Cactamania 2. But we will do it, Jacko and I, and Jack, dressed as wrestlers. Now, Jack will be in the room playing, so he'll be looking like a right numpty.
I like how you tell me that I'm doing these things.
Of course. But no, Jacko and I will stream dressed as wrestlers. If you get us to 1,000 subs, and if we can perhaps do some sort of giveaway or something like that as well, we'll potentially look into that. But yeah, we would love you guys to join us for that, so keep an eye out for when we do announce it. It was such a blast last year, people braving a storm to
Oh
come
god,
through.
yeah, the weather, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
And we still hit 50-ish or 40-ish players.
Yeah, we had
I
a lot of
think.
people travel from like London. We had people come down from Scotland thanks to the
Yeah.
YYT lot.
Yeah, exactly that. Friends of the channel, love them guys. So yeah, guys, we will take another short Be Right Back. You can check out our new Be Right Back screens in the meantime, and we will be back with you with round 4. Right, first things first, we're back. We're not cross-dressing, Calgary. I know you want to see us in, boob tubes and crop tops. We're not doing that. We're dressing as, our favourite wrestlers.
What if you don't have a favourite wrestler?
Well, I do, and if you don't pick one,
I don't watch wrestling.
then you best find out. You could be John Cena, you just need an invisibility cloak.
Okay.
But in the meantime, we're going to come back to Dan versus Dan. Earth, Water, Una against... We're going to go in with Knights. So
Dan really wanted to test Knights into this matchup.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be... I think it's definitely favoured for Una.
Yeah, I mean, we
Again,
shall see.
You need to see the Una.
Well, as we were just finding out between the games there, had Preston played, because he had a flip Viking in hand, if he'd have played that first instead of the Galef would have actually have
Hit the Una, yeah.
So, could yes, dresser. We will, not announce who we're dressing up as. I already have my costume from
You actually?
Yeah, I went
God.
as this guy as a Halloween a few
sure.
years back. So,
He's role playing at home.
I am the madcap wizard. But yeah, so again, 1,000 likes for that, guys. Get us there. We would appreciate it. We do love, obviously, putting on these events for you guys as well, because the more banter, the better.
1,000 likes. That's like the whole FFTCG scene.
Not likes,
I'm
subs.
joking.
Don't.
Subs, sure.
Not you. You calm down over there. Anyway, you can tell the monster's gotten into me because I am raring to go on this one.
So, who's taking the play? It looks like Preston is.
Well, we're going with the
Straight for the
first.
Cactuars. I've got to sit off camera when I play. Okay.
Now,
Flip Viking. It hits. No, you take the 3-drop one.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to dress up as...
Why aren't you ammying, Dan? There's an ammy in your hand. Why are you not ammying? You have to ammy the Galef.
I mean, the problem is, if you don't see a Una here, which we don't, a Toto could... Oh, wait, we're not. We're
not playing
knights.
Vikings
no.
now. We're not. We're playing knights.
I
would have ammied that Galef.
I mean, yeah.
I would have ammied that Galef.
Yeah.
I'm not a knights player, but I would have ammied that Galef.
Yeah.
I mean, other people might not, but...
Yeah. I don't know. Tell us what you think. Would you have ammied that Galef?
Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong, because I often am.
Well, Ruse guys are saying we should all go as the 3 faces of Foley. I love that
I don't know what
idea.
that means.
So, Mick Foley had numerous characters, including Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind. So technically, there's more than 3. But Mrs. Foley's baby boy is who I will be coming as. Cactus Jack will be who I dress as, even though I've shaved all my hair off now. Not like I had long hair, but I got a wig.
Sure.
Everyone wants to see me in a wig, right? So, 1,000 subs, let's go.
And yes, Calgary, this is a friendly.
Yeah,
here comes the Ramza.
Yeah, this isn't round 4. This is just 3.5 because we had a bit of time to fill.
And Dan really wanted to test knights into this matchup.
Yeah. One could just be Socko. Robert Jones, I love the way you think. I do worry about having someone wear all white and it potentially going horribly wrong, though. So...
here comes the Ramza.
Oh, I wish they would ban some of these cards.
You have to kill the Gwaine here immediately, right?
Yeah.
Just to try and stop it hitting 4.
I don't think it's not going to hit, though.
It's got to hit 2 2-drops now is the thing. Which didn't do. So Garland it is, I guess.
Yeah, Garland get back. Ramza potentially play Ramza next turn.
Gwaine, you mean?
That one too. Quiet you.
Well, sometimes the Una decks just don't draw Una.
Yeah, I think this was the weakness that we discovered, right, with the Earth-Water variant.
Yeah, you have to see it.
You just don't see it consistently enough. I'm not sure if Preston is playing the Materia
I
either.
think it would be, yeah.
But then again, that's only a one-off, right?
So you can't play it more than that.
Yeah. So it's a tough
To be
one.
fair, I had to win several of my games without Una when I was playing my version. When the deck's heavily built around her.
Ramza adds something to Scar 2 Beatrix Handshake. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's the pass. We can't attack through.
Well, because Ramza just sits there as an amazing blocker, right? It'd just be like, okay,
yeah.
hit me.
And I mean, even Corilla, right?
Well, Corilla does take the damage. It's other than her.
Oh, sure.
Oh, God.
Well, there's the Gawain.
What do you get here? Beatrix and
Nah, like literally anything you want, right? Dull freezes. Like, if you go with Laswell and Charlotte.
And has he done the 5k shoot?
I don't think so yet.
It's a friendly, I'm not running over.
I mean, them's the rules.
What do you mean them's the rules?
I just told you them's the rules.
Well, he could have done it on something that doesn't die, because the Galef makes him all 2k bigger. Could have been on the Galef.
Nah.
Who knows?
Well, no. Pew pew.
Cool Vikings. Like, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Knights should beat Vikings, right? No?
Eh.
In the terms of it being a set of Knights versus a set of Vikings, who should win?
I mean, yeah, of course, Vikings are gonna win.
Huh? And the Knights are all named.
I love how shocked you were by the fact. Huh?
What are you on about?
Yeah, I mean, Una can't even see the board, right? Una sees the board, she sees breaks
Dies
up.
immediately.
Yeah. And just for added kick to the teeth, you take a point of damage.
Which
as
will be the other Una.
Probably. I really dislike Ramza.
But it's
Ramza,
fun.
it's not fun.
It's fun.
I got Yumcax out of this, and they got Ramza. Yeah, real fun. Good.
What's wrong with Yumcax?
Everything.
I don't even know what he does.
Nothing. That's the point.
What does it actually do?
Right. So, I think that, yeah, again, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it came out in the same set as Ramza.
What did Ramza come out? Opus 19 or Opus 18?
Well, that's not.
It's only have one other print. It only have one printing.
This is Yumcax.
When it's dealt damage, reduce the damage by 2k. Where it gains damage to it gains Brave, and when it's put from the field into the brink Cactuars.
Warp 3, damage 3. Nope.
That could easily have been like Warp 1.
It could have easily not been Warp.
Well, you're not paying 5 for it.
I'd rather. I don't think this card ever sees the inside of a sleeve. If you have ever put Yumcax into a sleeve and into a competitive deck, please let me know, and so that I can.
It's gonna go in that Warp deck that Tidus plays.
No, no. If anyone's done that, please let me know who you are and your address. I will get you sanctioned as quickly as possible.
Look, it's basically an 11k because it takes 2k less.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
Immediately kill the Gallif.
I mean, Kagri, I think the game was over even if Una was on the board, let's be honest.
I don't know, you could attack the Ramza.
I mean...
Or the Gwen.
I mean, at this point, though, like...
At this point, yeah.
It sees board, Ramza shoots it, you know.
I don't know what the ping on the Corellas. I assume that's the power reduction on the Corella. She doesn't die.
I think we blocked her.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh,
I'll take it back.
Never punished.
What? I don't know what he added back.
I think he added a Physalis back, perhaps?
Maybe. I know there's a Sid Randell in his hand.
Yeah, I don't think you're playing that, though, right?
Well, it stops the CAG getting any counters.
Yeah, but you don't need it. Shoot the CAG. Shoot it dead. Oh, it gains a counter on the stack. BAM!
Why do these knights have guns?
I mean, they're sword guns? That's a thing in Final Fantasy, right?
Gunblades.
Yeah, them ones.
God, you need to play some of these games
Nope.
to actually know what they're on. What do you mean, no?
Nope. I've played 9, that is good enough.
It could be such a good series of you playing the FF games.
I know. Guys, tell us if you want to see me do that. I
want to see Fish suddenly realise why a bunch of the cards say or do the things
No,
they do.
I don't care. It's a card game. It didn't need to follow the games that proper.
And then suddenly realise that monks are really boring.
Monks are great. I don't know what you're on about. Monks are fantastic. Just give me an Earth Sabin 2-drop that does, hell, the new Ursula that came out this set, if that was named anything other than Yangma and Ursula, it's incredible. It could have been Sophie and I'd replace that 2-drop in my deck.
Well, they've got to keep decks in check by what they name them.
Oh yeah, let's keep monks in check. But we'll have knights do this, shall we? Anyone else? Chat, let me know. I'll sit here indignantly as hell. I'll die on this hill.
What's wrong with Knights and Warriors?
Everything. The fact that they can play, right, like 15 CP's worth of stuff. I play 1/7 CP board wipe, and they do it again, and I lose.
They didn't get an LB card that basically says play anything from your hand that you want.
It's gonna be played in monks.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
And what do I play? More monks.
Clive, if for it.
One time, I had to set up 6 turns against Paul Lee, one of our new players. She let me do it in her defense, so that I could just play NXT for free.
Like, yeah, the Una's cool
Shoot
here, but
Pow!
There's both a Charlotte on field, which means you have to target her as one of the dolls every time,
Shoot her.
and the
dead.
Ramza can
You
just
just shoot her.
take it out.
I don't know why you're still talking for her. Just shoot her dead.
There's no priority window at the moment.
There will be. Here we go. There it is. BK don't do nothing. Pa-pow! Right in the kisser.
Which one of them's doing it?
All of them. It's like, you ever seen the
So those combos are just running up and punching.
like now you freeze, right? I get that, but
yeah.
have you ever seen the Leonardo DiCaprio?
Problem is you can only freeze the Charlotte.
You ever seen the Leonardo DiCaprio movie Romeo and Juliet,
Yes.
where it's all guns?
Yes.
This is what's happening right now. They just rocked up on Romeo's friend and they're just gunning him down. Like, yeah.
Problem is, yeah, the Charlotte just absolutely answers this deck because it's like, cool.
Yeah.
Choose me.
Great. I detest everything that Dan H is doing. If he wasn't so
He's got Laswell in hand. Hell
damn
yeah.
handsome. But hey,
They can't play the Laswell. Boo.
boo Wendy. Why can't he? Oh, he got no
No
ICP.
OCP.
Boo Wendy. Boo.
Why can't Beatrix not say to? Why can't Beatrix say to 0? Why is it to a minimum
Because
of 1?
knights are strong enough, man. Come on now. Let's not beat around the bush. We don't need them to have. Oh, you can pay 0.
We need more cards that free play other cards. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah, called monks.
No, not monk.
Job name or card name? To be honest, I've got Yang for that. So
Yeah, exactly. Stop moaning.
Yeah, I need.
You've
my
got a 3 CP that can pay a 6 CP from your hand for no.
I need to be on damage 1 though.
So hard.
Yeah, I just wait for my opponent to do it. It's easier now. I got Warrior like to do my fun stuff.
So what's the Agrios targeting here? Because it bounces a 3 or less.
Leo, right?
I don't know why it's going for. I don't think it can hit the BK, right? Or is the 5k from the Garland hitting the?
Perhaps.
I don't know what's going on. But the
Well-
Leo has been bounced to LB. Which one are you getting up?
I thought I'd look at Agrius.
Yeah, that card like sees play and then disappears a lot.
This one, I
Like, it
mean.
just keeps coming back.
So it is a 3 or less.
I do love how it's like if you control 2 or more Job Knight. It's like, well, I'm one of them.
Uh-huh.
And the damage 3 is like, I'm a 7k now. Paid 1 for a 7k that got rid of something.
Well, we do
Get another Viking.
top deck of Viking.
This is just.
I've just got to say, so what?
Like, what do you do here?
Pritchie coming in with the Romeo and Juliet lines.
Do you draw your sword at me, sir?
No, I draw my gat at you, sir. They're called knights. Bartholomew getting shot.
Man,
down.
Knights really got rewarded with that Legacy reprint collection. Because, like, 3 of the main cards. Oh, no, 4 of the main cards are. No, 5?
Keep counting.
Ramza, Gwaine, Beatrix, Charlotte, Laswell.
And just to add insult to injury,
There's now a
Garland
promo
is now
Garland is the
promo,
promo,
yes,
yeah,
which we
yeah,
had
yeah.
in tonight. So, yeah.
Oh, Van to take out the Charlotte. There you go.
Well,
Well, you can't swing in. And also, as soon as you end turn, one of them dies.
party attack.
But Dan says, I'll take it.
This is where I kind of think it's not Earth, Water Vikings, and that maybe it should be ice, and you still play things like snow.
Maybe. I really like the go-go.
Yeah, that is a nice idea.
I'm going to copy every unit effect.
Well, there is the shoots. I mean, this is a massacre because we've still got 4 knights.
Can you play Laswell? You still can't play Laswell. Boo!
It doesn't matter. We got 4 knights.
There's only 5 damage.
Yeah, we just need to attack. We need.
No, you have to win off of the Ram's attack.
No. Well, we can. We just need to do this damage.
No.
Oh.
Dan, you're boring.
No, he's not. Look at him sat there with a watch that looked like it cost Libya's deficit. But
Well, there you go. That was
well,
the fun
I-
friendly.
yeah, I hope you liked our absolute insane banter in that one, guys, because you know.
We were just having fun.
Yeah. This time we are definitely going to go to Be Right Back though, and we will be back with the 4th and final round of this evening.
Yeah, there's only 1 or 2 games left going, so the next round should be shortly.
Yeah, so we'll take a short break. We'll catch you soon.
Welcome back to FFTCG with the Cymru Cactuars. Today, we'd like to show you a little bit behind the scenes of our local scene and stream, which we host every Thursday at the tremendous Firestorm Games in Cardiff, as we gear up for Opus 25, Tears of the Planet. After a brief stroll through the valleys and a quick train down to Cardiff, Firestorm Games is only a 5-minute walk from Ninian Park Station. Typically, our players start to arrive from about 4:30 for some casual games, trades, and to open some packs. There's not too many players here at the moment, but Fish and Jacko are already on hand to set up the stream and put some of the noobs through their paces. Today, it's all about testing new decks for the brand new competitive season, and we're excited to get back into the stream.
How does it feel to be back? Well, if I'm honest, I'm excited. It's going to be another fantastic week. Top players, probably the UK, going on here. I'm excited to see the new stuff.
So Tears of the Planet is here. We're getting out. Players are arriving slowly. We've got the stream being set up, ready to go. We're going to be running all of the new stuff. Opus 25. That's right. A quarter of the century of Opuses has arrived. Loads of fresh new decks. Ideas have been flying around. And we can't wait to see what everyone is cooking tonight.
What new stuff? I would look forward to probably Vikings. Definitely that. Bit of cadets. Love me those, as we all know from old school. No one's crazy enough to play monks yet, but I'm a convinced someone.
I mean, decks we're hoping to see tonight. There are loads of new legends that have caught our eye. That new light Luna is definitely one to consider on the radar. We've got Class 0 cadets as well. Loads who would be excited about that run. I know we've got a few hardcore cadets fans down here in Cardiff, so it'd be awesome to see what those guys are cooking up as well. And then, yeah, I've heard some rumblings of Archfiends and Warriors as well, so there's just such a wide range of decks I think people are cooking. Yeah, I think we're going to see a load of fresh new ideas. Hopefully no more days of mono water mirror matches.
Now, it's time to register for the event on the FFTCG website, and at 6:30 we begin our first of 5 rounds of FFTCG action. Tonight, we have 23 players joining the fray. First up on stream, it's Una Vikings getting absolutely destroyed by Jack's new Type 0 Cadets deck. It's great to see older fan favourite archetypes getting fantastic new support. For round 2, we have legends of the game Mason and Paul heading off with Ice Earth Chaos Arc and Mono Fire Warriors that Paul managed to bring to a decisive victory. For a bit of extra player and deck insight, we love to grant interviews to the winner on stream, just so long as there's time left on the round. For round 3, it's local stalwarts Connor and Dan facing off with Rydia Archfiends and Ice Lightning Soldiers, two brand new decks that are sure to set the Tears of the Planet meta ablaze. Looking around the room, there's a huge amount of variety in the decks on display, ranging from pet deck favourites to meta-defining classics. But it might surprise you just what can come out on top. For round 4, it's the People's Champion Jenny against Morgan in an intense standoff with Una Vikings and FF6, which Morgan just managed to take the lead with. And to bring us home in round 5, we have stream favourites Sammy and Jacob facing off with Warriors of Light and Fire Earth Warriors, which has Tyvus and Pals stealing the win. And after 5 rounds, we have our uncontested winner in Jack with his Cadets deck, taking his first ever locals win and the top prizes. With time now marching on late into the night, it's time for everyone to open their winnings, say goodbye, and get excited to do it all over again next week. So, if you're ever in the area and have your deck with you on a Thursday night, pop down and have a few games with some of the friendliest, skilled, and tenacious tabletop gamers in the United Kingdom. And, if you can't attend, make sure to tune into the stream. See you there.
All right, we are back with the 4th and final round, and we have got A battle of the ladies right now. It is going to be Nia on Knights fighting out of the left, with Jenny, the People's Chant, fighting out of the right with Walls. So this one, I'm not sure who takes it, to be honest.
I think Knights is favoured because it can go aggro early, but it's Wall, 4-colour Wall has the EX burst to kind of stabilise while it builds up. So
Yeah.
kind of depends. EX burst, is that lucky? Is that just how you've built the deck?
Well, both players already roll in the exact same number 4, but eventually I think Nia wins that
I
roll
think
off.
Nia won
Um,
the roll off.
Yeah, guys, you can tell this. It's been a long night.
I'm so jealous of those sleeves that Jenny has. I love the Sidiclan Gully ones. Just can't find them anywhere.
I mean, to each their own, I guess.
Do you not like certain sleeves?
I mean, I don't like particularly those ones. I like stuff with colour. More vibrant the better.
I like the card, the actual card that is as well.
Oh,
So
God,
you have a certain amount of tactics 2 cards out.
I can't remember what that does at this point.
And hello RA, welcome to the stream. Hope
Yeah.
you're enjoying.
Sorry that you're leaving a bit late in the day, because this will be it for the evening. No interviews, unfortunately, all night, because our camera decided to say no.
To be fair, 4 rounds, we have had 6 games.
You have? Yeah, that is
We've managed to
true.
get some extra stuff in.
Some really interesting, what was it, monsters, water lightning mirror match. Which
Some
was
very interesting us chatting random stuff with a game going on.
Oh yeah, we have talked some right
Going straight into the Corilla.
old nothings.
Oh, we're hitting the Laswell, which is not good on your first flip because
so-
it has to choose itself.
So is it that you just go with not
I'd
that?
go Gwaine,
Yeah.
double search. You could always take the, I can't remember what the fire one's called. Is it Clee something? Cloyne?
It's not
What's
clear
the
on
name?
I
I don't know.
zoom and enhance.
And then Physalis, you could take both of those, but the Gwaine gets you a Rams, I suppose.
Yeah. This is clearly showing not a great start for Nia here though.
The problem with Laswell is like you love hitting it, but if you're going first, you don't want to hit it unless you're fine having it Dolphos on board just to give you a discard every turn.
Yeah.
And take Laswell, go with the L here. I mean, we did see Dan do that at the Winter Cup.
We did.
So what's Gwaine getting?
God, Calgary holding nothing back tonight, saying he would take the last one, just take the L. Brutal.
Hit Laswell, scoop.
But if you're sat across the table against the People's Champ, I don't blame you. Jenny has an intimidating aura in the way she plays
Pretty sure I've asked this a lot of times. Where does the People's Champ nickname come from?
because everyone loves Jenny.
Sure.
Just like everyone loves The Rock.
Okay.
It's a wrestling thing. You clearly wouldn't get it.
I know who The Rock is.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if I believe you.
He's in like every modern movie franchise.
Anyway.
He was in that Christmas one with the big gorilla.
It's not a Christmas film, bro.
It was.
It was
Took
not a...
place at Christmas.
It's not a Christmas film. It's not Die Hard, and I will die on a hill.
Okay, so what's Jenny gonna go with here? Was it just
Well,
Cryo and pass?
I don't think.
I think so, because Nia just drew 2.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I mean, Jenny sat on another Tyro.
Beatrix reduced by 2 straight into a Ramza? Man, the Beatrix counting how much each one gets becomes so weird.
Well, no, we went with Charlotte instead.
It's good protection.
And Garland.
Oh man, this is funny.
So, Toto?
You probably are LB Totoing, right?
I mean,
You have to.
it's...
But you are taking 2 points of damage here.
Well, never punished is the People's Champ. hit
Where
straight
is that
into
display?
King Tycoon.
We not got that anymore.
Well, I mean, oh, you mean,
The never punished.
you mean this?
There it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm now going to send you over to the table to tell them to kind of just play between the lines, please, just so we can see the damage. And second point of damage to Jenny, going on the untap. Whoops, wrong way round. There we go. Thank you very much, Jenny and Nia, for sorting your cards. We can now see. So, Miss Dragon is the second damage. I mean, Jenny sat with a
Should be better.
massive hand of cards.
I mean, it is LB Toto, right? It has to be. Can you afford it?
Do we have the Earth CP?
So the count Tyro, Wall, so that's 4 in hand.
And is that card on the end?
Because how much do you need?
You
You need
need
5
You need
plus
5
1, so you need
Earth.
6.
Yeah. Just to pay the additional cost.
So it's definitely 4 in hand.
Otherwise, has Nia gonna sneak a win here?
I can't tell. No, I don't think Jenny has enough.
Then, well, we're on walls as well. She needs time to set up.
Yeah.
We're not likely going to be able to get to both Refia
Luna Freya?
and Faris. But what's the EX burst you're hoping to hit that doesn't target just Charlotte?
6 drop live?
Yeah, which just I don't know.
I don't even know what you search from your deck, because Nia incorrectly has also put them at damage 2.
Yeah,
So like Faris isn't getting you a search and things like that.
that's what I mean. I don't think this is I don't think this is a case that we've got bats in Jenny's deck either.
Looking at the Toto, but yeah, I'm not sure you can afford it.
No,
The Dame was the other card. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely not enough FCP in hand.
that is unfortunate.
So what does Arc do without damage to be triggered? Just reactivate 2.
We activate 2 warriors or light or standard units, I think.
It's a blocker,
It is.
and it does reactivate 2.
Doesn't feel great though.
You need blockers.
I mean, do you still Luna Freya here now as well, just so you get a blocker?
I think you have to. You need bodies.
You do. The problem is, you see a Ramsey, you
No, we're tyroing.
Okay.
Well, you can't. The Ramsey can't come in. There's not enough
Well,
CP.
true.
But what other knights can even come in at this point? There's a Steiner in hand.
Well, if Jenny somehow makes it through this turn, she's at least in a good position where she's got some backups. I can't remember. I didn't see what she.
She
searched
got
up.
Refia.
Okay, so we got the Refia then. So we could, in theory, start putting things, sort of on the top of the deck, making it so that Ramsar is even further away. This is a tough one.
The problem is Refia still has to target the Charlotte.
Yeah. Look, I'm with you, man. I get it. I don't know. Okay, I'm sat here just like you.
Nia can't really attack, though. I suppose is the only thing. I mean, you can attack with the Corilla,
The thing is, if you're Jenny, you want to be on.
and you want to be at damage 3. But we are going in with the Corilla. Take the damage.
the experts. It is
Draw a card.
never punished again. I'm not going to put it up again.
Not now. It's got to be such an important one for it to come up again. She didn't have enough to Toto. Should have gone with the coward Luna Freya. I like Luna Freya. She's great. She goes, "Am I in danger? Yes. Let's see what we can do."
Spin that wheel.
I still think she's ridiculously undercosted at 6. Especially if you hit any X burst, because you're basically getting 4 CP of value back.
And of course, you're playing it in water,
Yeah.
so you will hit an.
You like hit a 6 drop 11, you're basically like, I paid 6 to get 6 CP of value because I got a forward, this in hand, and it's had both its effects go off. Love it.
Well, here we go again.
Swinging
We're
in with the
gonna take it.
garland.
Never
Bryn.
punished.
I mean, it has to go on the
Yeah,
Charlotte, but it's a draw.
an extra draw, and that's one less attacker now.
So, passing turn.
Do you know what? I feel like that does deserve it. I'm giving it to the Brynhilde.
Burp, 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 burp.
Right, no more using that for a couple of weeks now.
For a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've used that, to be honest. So, what does Jenny do
So
now?
that Bryn, just like Una seeing play immediately when everybody's like, Reese leaving it.
I mean, the moment it was revealed, I think everyone went, Brynhilde?
Brynhilde, yep. I like a Brynhilde. Do you like a Brynhilde?
I love a Brynhilde. Okay.
So we're Q-sipping back the
Faris.
Faris.
Here we go. We're on damage 3 now. We could see.
The Faris doesn't kill anything, right? Because it's still individual 3k pings. They don't add up.
No, of course, but what's...
But you can still kill
'cause
the
of
gorilla, yeah.
Yeah, you kill the gorilla, right? And then you probably top deck the Gawain.
I'm curious as to how... There must be a fire card in hand then if...
No, we're gonna do this move to
you
combat and draw, and then maybe
bottom deck the gorilla? Or top deck
top.
the gorilla? You don't really want Nia to redraw it. So it's
No,
okay.
But,
I suppose you want the Faris to kill the gorilla then.
So draw from the Raffia.
It must be Fire CP in hand. Well, she's drawing a Faris.
Skills.
I wish I was that good.
I mean, you don't get the moniker of People's Champ for nothing. That's
No,
all
this
I'm
is
saying.
true. This is true.
But there it is. Faris now.
In
1k to
comes
board.
The Faris.
Followed by the search and then a load of
What are you
pins.
searching for? What are you missing?
It's got to be a forward, right?
Years,
Uh,
I think.
is it bats, perhaps, just to get some win CP? No.
Oh, it doesn't
Oh,
say
it
forward. It just
doesn't?
says Warrior of
Okay.
Light. Cool. You tell I play Warriors of Light. I don't.
No, you play silly Unidex.
What's wrong with Yuna? Yuna's fun. It does just say Job Warrior Light.
Yeah,
Why can't my deck say generic search this job?
because you play decks that are already degenerate enough.
Why do mine say forward?
Because, quiet you, I've seen you with 50 forward cat 8s.
44.
Started as 50.
Eh.
Talk nonsense. Anywho,
That deck was fun.
Jenny now set up on all the colours.
Mhm.
Nia now needs to find a way to get back into this game because we still have a Refia trigger in the bank.
Yeah, I assume that's now happening.
Well, I mean, we've had the reactivation and gone to combat already,
Yeah.
so it's where, I mean,
And there is a bottom deck ready to go.
yeah, and that's what I mean. So Nia now looks like she might be going into a Ramza.
Ramza?
Yeah. Now the problem is obviously you're gonna hit and get shot. So
Targeting the Charlotte, which is a smart choice.
I think you now have to maybe,
What do you bottom deck?
well, you could top deck and put the Ramza on top, and then potentially get through and hit it as damage.
Yes.
The thing is Nia does need to be careful because the Faris is also got its attack triggers, which
Yeah, but if the Charlotte's on field, they all have to go on the Charlotte.
true, not wrong. I think you have to pull the Refia trigger now because if the Charlotte hits the field,
Thing is, I think you're fine doing the Refia on the Charlotte when she's come in, because then that means that the Faris can hit any of them they want in your turn.
oh, Jenny blocked there. She's not going to
Yeah.
pull the trigger. She is going to let the Charlottes hit the board. So now we have to target that first. Now, if you're near, do you pull the trigger?
I think you only do it on the stack.
Well, it's about, I suppose now it's about whether,
Who blinks first?
yeah. Well, not just who blinks first, but like, who wants it bad enough
Yeah.
to do it when your opponent doesn't want to.
This
you know?
thing, Nia has the advantage of it has to target Charlotte. There's no options about that.
Yeah. So you probably tap the Charlotte and leave an attacker up, right?
Yeah, which is probably the Gorilla
Yeah.
or the Ramza, because they're the biggest things.
So,
I love this Charlotte. And she's going to be overshadowed, I think, by the one that's going to be coming out.
I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. Anywho,
Hmm.
while we're on decisions, let's see what people... Well, Calgary pretty much just confirmed what we already said. The fact it couldn't LB Toto. Jason Richardson. So we didn't kill the Corilla, so activated Refia for Garland. Should Refia Corilla to the bottom and play Faris and kill something.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a tough one. It is a tough one.
Yeah, I think Nia just needs to force the kill. And the one which one do you hit here? The Refia or the Faris?
Well, see this. I think this is where you shouldn't have let the Charlotte hit the board. Where now Jenny is pulling the trigger. Eesh.
Hmm.
See, I think we should have done this before the Charlotte. You then face one less attacker.
Yep. Turn them all sideways.
But we're not turning the Charlotte sideways, though. Ooh, never punish Jenny hitting a Tyro.
Oh, you got one of my Marathia? I'll have another one.
Yeah, so that is 4.
Or 4-color wall.
Yeah, that is 4 of 5 EX bursts now
Yeah.
for Jenny. But she is down 5 points. Well, there's the
Give
reactivation.
Marathia a heart attack. That's just game, right? 'Cause I suppose not. I thought Nia had taken some damage. But
No.
she hasn't.
We really, really need to deal with this Ramza.
I don't think you can.
I think you can.
What's Faris doing? Oh, I suppose you need to get rid of the Corilla, though, for the Faris to kill it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Carrie. I would have done the same thing. We knew we were losing the Charlotte, and it couldn't attack anyway, so...
Is there any LBs here that is good to play?
If we had the water CP, we could.
Is this Luna Freya?
We
Paying
could
6.
Tidus, but... Ooh.
Knocked us back the Raffia.
Yep.
Yeah. We can play up cards in hand. Yeah, 4-color wall. Tap the Tyro, play the Raffia.
I think you should have tapped the Lena, because that would reactivate, though.
You are correct.
Yep.
Oh no, it was so you had 4 up to tap.
I suppose you could... Yeah, but you're going to reactivate anyway, so...
Yeah, but if you would have paid with the Tyro, the Lena would have been down, so you wouldn't have had 4 Warrior Lights up.
Yeah, you would. Warrior Light still stood there.
You might want to ping something for 5?
I mean, maybe...
Because it kills 2 of them.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay.
It's probably the Beatrix here.
Well...
Everything but the Tyro.
And now we do have the Faris trigger, which kills something else.
You're taking out the Corilla here.
Shouldn't have the Corilla protected while they were just got shot, actually?
From... They didn't get shot, they got bottom decked.
Oh,
no. The wall does 5k, which is what the Gawain and the...
Oh,
whatever thing
so
are.
it's less
It's
than
less
the-
than, yeah.
God, can't we say I was correct? That's a rare thing, mate. I'm screenshotting that. Never happens. It's rare that I'm correct about anything. But here goes Faris. Faris trigger. We haven't killed anything though.
yeah, I don't know what the
Is it a May?
Faris is doing. No, because the 1k hits everything, and then
Yeah, but then the pings. When Faris is dealt damage, choose up to 1 forward. She didn't choose up to 1 forward.
sure.
She missed those triggers.
yeah, because you just take out the Corilla. I think it might be the case of not knowing the Corilla doesn't get affected by the protection.
Yeah. So Jenny, with a rare mistake there.
I still think the board state's looking
Oh, absolutely healthy.
favourable.
Yeah, she's got backups that she can use for the triggers as well as leaving blockers up.
Yeah.
But again,
Pitching both in hand for a Garland that's...
Well, I suppose the question becomes, do you really want to kill the Corilla here and potentially have Nia
Play
top-
another one?
yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that's the thing.
But she wouldn't have been able to afford it this turn.
No, but it is still
don't know.
something you got to consider.
Yeah,
Right?
it's true.
Well,
You're
we
just
go
doing
ahead.
removal.
Put it on top. Corilla on top. Because why would
Because then
you?
you're just going to swing.
Shoots the Ramza. Gawain, sorry.
Yeah.
Poor Garland, the knight.
He's standing alone. And he is not standing for long.
One night, betrayed by the deck he loved. Well, I think is this all over?
Yusuf in back.
Oh, and as if just to confirm, hey, you know that Charlotte you got back?
You can keep it.
Yeah, you can have it. It's fine.
It's ICP. You don't draw much ICP.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Oh no, there's an Ami in my hand. Whoa.
I mean, you played Garland, Jen. I hope you knew that was there, but bottom of the deck for that one.
Yep, because it says EX.
Yeah.
No EX burst do. And then it's just game, right?
Oh, of course. Like this is over.
Swing Juan.
It was a poor start for Nia, unfortunately, and
Is it what's in the hand? It's
it was
it's
just
a Charlotte.
yeah, it's a Charlotte.
Whoa.
Who knew? Yeah, poor start for Nia, unfortunately. Couldn't quite keep up the pace with these warrior lights. Clearly, Jenny doing the right thing, hitting all the react bursts, as well as.
All right. If every deck could just hit 4 out of 5 EX bursts,
Hey,
it'd be fine.
if you don't, skill issue. And we had the Emperor in hand. Wow, that's a nice tech from Jenny if she needed it.
Yeah. I suppose it stops the Ramza.
Yeah, exactly. And potentially Una as well. So,
Yeah.
well, guys, that will be the end of the night there. That is the 4th and final round. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Love the banter from you guys as always.
Hope you enjoyed me being back.
I mean, I've had worse
Fish
people.
didn't.
I've had worse people sat next to me. Guys, we will be back again next week. Usual time. With some more of
Usual
the greatness.
time, usual place.
Yeah, exactly.
Usual channel.
Live here from Cardiff Firestone Games. Do check out the socials and obviously do give us a share, like, and subscribe. Get us to that 1,000 subs, and then you can see me dressed like a complete twat.
That's every day.
You know, I got no response to that. In the meantime, Jack, anything more from you, mate?
No, just glad to see you all here, and I hope to keep chatting to you all.
Guys, well, as I say, always and forever a pleasure with you joining us. We will catch you soon. Stay tuned.
Thank you. Bye.